Hello Year 9 students, parents and carers, and welcome to our virtual Key Stage 4 Pathways event. This represents an exciting point in the school career of our Year 9 students because this is a chance for them to play a part in planning out their pathways for the next 2 years and beyond. During the next 2 years, students are going to be studying courses that will intrigue them, that will challenge them, that will give them the knowledge, skills and understanding that will stay with them for life, but also that will build the foundations for their next steps, be that sixth form, college or further training. The offer for our class of 2023, because that's when they will complete their courses, is a strong one. It is broad with a variety of routes available, yet it is designed to give students the essential knowledge and understanding and importantly qualification value to support their future plans. What is perhaps different to previous years at Mandeville is that this offer is aspirational. It is ambitious. It does place a stronger emphasis on academic subjects, yet there are still plenty of vocational options where this is appropriate. I want to talk a little bit about how to make the choices. First, students should make choices based on subjects they're interested in. Taking a GCSE or BTEC course is a significant commitment, and it will require hard work, homework, working lessons, and revision. And this is so much easier when it's a subject that you're really interested in. Secondly, I would advise students not to make choices based on who the teacher is or based on friendship group decisions. Teachers can change. There might be a different teacher in the department who takes the GCSE or BTEC course. So it's important to really pick, again, the subjects that you're interested in rather than just on the teacher. The second point there is about friends. Just because all your friends are picking a particular subject doesn't mean it's the right subject for you. And actually you've got to focus on what's going to get the best learning and outcomes for you at the end of Year 11. The third point to consider is future pathways. If you're very fortunate, you might have an idea already about what you want to do in the future. But most or many students might not yet have a clear idea about what they want to do in future, or your aspirations and ideas now may change. So it's really important to pick subjects that give you that broad foundation for your future. Studying subjects like history and geography doesn't mean that you're going to go on to be a historian or geographer. They provide a really important basis for a wide range of careers. Likewise, if you know you want to go into science as a career, then picking something like triple science would be a really good idea. So give yourself the breadth that you need to be flexible, yet if you do know what you want to do, make sure you're picking the right things for that pathway. The fourth point is about ensuring that you're suitably challenged. Don't pick subjects because you think it's the easy route. Pick subjects because you think that's the right route and because they will challenge you. Also bear in mind that if you pick a subject that has a great deal of coursework or project work, for example, art, that will have a demand on your time outside of lessons, more than perhaps some other subjects at first. But then when you get to the end of Year 11, there may be different pressures. So don't pick subjects that are all coursework based, and you might want to also consider not picking subjects which are entirely exam based at the end of Year 11, although that can be unavoidable at times. I think it's important to talk about the EBack because it's a term that's been around for a couple of years now. The EBack is an umbrella term for a group of foundation subjects of maths, English, science, humanities, be that history or geography, and a language. More and more students nationally are studying these subjects at Key Stage 4, that's Year 10 and 11. And it's important that students consider these subjects for remaining competitive with other students for places at sixth form colleges, but also beyond in work, university, and training. These are some really important subjects for understanding the world around us and as a foundation for a wide range of future careers. Often, those that go on to study law, going to IT, or even run businesses as well, they have this solid foundation of subjects rather than necessarily specialising early. A hugely important part of what we do at the Mandeville School is supporting our students, and throughout this process we will continue to support and guide our students. The information booklet was published prior to half term, and hopefully you've had a chance to look at the information and guidance contained in that. And this event also gives an opportunity to ask questions of heads of subject about what their courses are like and what the demands and content of those are. Once preferences have been made, and they must be submitted by the 9th of March, we will review the choices that have been made. If we feel that a student is perhaps on a pathway that is not challenging enough for them, we will communicate. And equally, if we feel a student might need a more supportive route, we will do the same. One final message to reiterate is that the option choices are preferences. We cannot guarantee everyone will get all their first choices. We have to make sure that class sizes are viable. We are dealing with finite resources and public money, so we must make sure that we're building a sustainable curriculum for our school. Nonetheless, we will try our very best to get students into their main choices. The other thing to consider is also if a student picks an unusual combination of subjects, it's then quite hard to fit that into the timetable as well. However, by and large, we managed to meet the choices of almost all our students. Lastly, I just want to say I hope that the booklet and the opportunity this evening are useful. I would urge continued communication with subject leaders, with class teachers about these choices up to the 9th of March, and we will continue that process beyond then as well. We will let students know about their option choices and what they've got as soon as we possibly can. That will likely be shortly after the Easter holidays. I want to wish Year 9 students the very best for their decisions they're making now, but also for their futures at the Mandeville School in Years 10, 11 and beyond.
Good evening Year 9 and welcome to your options evening for Year 10 and 11, and one of the first important choices that you're going to make for Years 10 and 11 for your GCSEs and beyond. At the very start, when I first met you in Year 7, I impressed upon you how quickly Year 10 would come round, and here we are. At no point though did I ever think that we'd have to battle a global pandemic in our journey through to GCSE options. And your choices this year, although remotely, are still important, and you still have the support of your teachers and subject leaders, and obviously myself, to help you make this informed decision. On the choice of decisions, please make sure that when you choose your options, you are not choosing them because your friends have chosen them, or because you want to be with a specific teacher, because those things may not happen. You're choosing these options based on potential careers that you have an interest in, or subjects that interest you. At no point through all this decision making will this define you. It may mould you and help you mould the start of your career and many other decisions that you may make along the way, whether that go to college or go to university, go on to do an apprenticeship or go straight into work. Be clear about what you want to choose. If you are struggling with your decisions, there are many people around you to help you. Make sure you use them. Enjoy the options evening, and after the options evening, if you are still struggling, then feel free to come and see myself or any subject leaders, as now the day to return to school has been announced. You will be in and amongst all those professional staff that are trained to help you make this decision. Good luck and enjoy the process.